Oh, such a thrilling theatrical. I have never been more moved by a melodrama.
Fairy attends this performance for every pilgrimage, huh? She really steals the show.
Now then, all the alms are accounted for. Shall we be off to the Tree of Mana? As for myself, I have said my goodbyes to my colleagues in Lagrazzo. I am prepared to fulfill my duty.
About that, before we sacrifice anything, we have to ask for an audience with the Mana Goddess. She's gotta know some way to stop Delafos.
Ah, yes. You cannot leave Delafos unchecked. May I ask what makes you think the goddess can assist?
Delafos seeks revenge, and his target is the Mana Goddess. She's in grave danger.
Plus, he's looking pretty bizarre these days now that his power is returning.
There you have it. First and foremost, we have to talk to the goddess.
If that is the consensus of the group, I have no objection. Though I find your lack of enthusiasm curious.
Enthusiasm?
Why am I not surprised? You do realize that no person has been simultaneously chosen as both the Soul Guard and Alm of Light in all recorded history, do you not? And yet, you continue on as though you're unfazed by this unprecedented phenomenon. Val, may I request an interview so that I might write down your thoughts for posterity?
Maybe later, yeah? I know that being named an alm is rare under any circumstances, but I'm still just me. I don't feel any different. All that's changed is the goal at the end of my journey. What I know in my heart needs to be done. With Delafos still out there, this pilgrimage will be the hardest that any alm has had to deal with, probably ever. But I'm still here, and I'm still your Soul Guard. And I won't let anything happen to any of you.
Of course.
Understood.
Protector to the last, I see. Your resolve is evident in both word and action. Admirable.
I'm rooting for you all! Go get 'em!
Off to the sanctuary to meet with the Goddess of Mana at last.
What role would you want if you were in a play, Palomina?
I would want to audition for a part completely opposite to my actual personality.
Say no more. How about a villain, like an evil witch or a greedy tyrant?
I must chronicle every detail of our Soul Guard Kum Alm's journey. Every word he said, every path he's trod. Oh, and I mustn't forget the events at Teratio.
Aish is keeping himself very busy with his records.
Yeah, well, it keeps him happy. I'm just glad he joined the convoy. I wish we'd been able to thank Trent for his help earlier.
He probably saved our bark back there. Goodbye, convoy. Hello, Calamity.
I was so desperate to get Hina's core stone, I almost lost myself. We owe him.
Who knows? We might get another chance to show our appreciation to Trent.
Alms, I see you have returned.
Phew, you had me worried, Trent. Thanks for the help with Delafos earlier.
Your thanks is unnecessary. As the overseer of the sanctuary, I could not sit idly by and allow harm to come to the Alms in the midst of their pilgrimage.
Trent? As in the sentry of the sanctuary? Watcher of the Alms' passage? He is much larger than recorded in the texts I've read on the subject. Could I perhaps...
Not now, Aish. Focus.
As for you, Soul Guard Val, here is where the escort's journey ends. I have bidden farewell to many a soul guard in my time here as the Overseer. However, you have been appointed as an alm in your own right. You may proceed onward to the mana tree with the rest of the alms.
Thank you. I am honored to fulfill my duty as the Alm of Light. But before that, I want to talk to the Mana Goddess.
Curious. I would inquire as to what you have seen and heard on your travels that would prompt such a request. Please enlighten me.
We know that Delphos is planning to take his revenge on the Mana Goddess, but we don't know why.
He's going around reviving benevolence to stir up trouble. Sure, we defeated 3 of them already, but that's not the point.
The point is that Delphos is regaining strength, and now he looks really weird and really menacing. We can't let him keep going like this.
Before long, he will arrive to assault the sanctuary. We seek a way to stop his progress, but we need the goddess's guidance.
You plan to stop Delphos yourselves? Yet again, you surprise me.
We feel partially responsible for his resurrection and sudden rise to power. Plus, he still has Hina's core stone. I have to fix this before I can give my soul to the cause. Please understand.
Your plight is noted. It is not my wish to place any undue burdens on the alms, nor on the goddess of mana herself. But I believe I am coming to understand what the elemental spirits saw in you when making their choices. There is change brewing in Kidiel. Steel yourselves, alms. You may enter the sanctuary with my blessing. Prepare your minds and hearts for when your souls will be necessary, and for what purpose you have been called.
Ominous words, my friend. We'll stop by after we hash things out with the Mana Goddess. How about you wish us luck on our way?
Very well. Until we meet again, alms, take care and keep a weather eye out on the road ahead.
Thanks. We'll try.
The Sanctuary of Mana.
Karina, wait!
Oh,
That's gotta be the Tree of Mana.
wow.
It's beautiful. Almost familiar in a way.
Familiar. Yes. It makes sense that you feel that way.
The fairy.
Dropping those eaves as always, I see. Life begins with the Mana Tree. And when your time in this realm is over, your soul returns here to continue the cycle of rebirth.
Oh, then the Mana Tree oversees not just the alms, but all creatures. It's where all souls end up.
When the world was still Fadiel, the Mana Tree was in the spirit realm, right?
Yes. If Kidiel had not been created, you would never have had the opportunity to see the Mana Tree.
Incredible. If only I could tell everyone back home what a stunning sight this all is.
We've wasted enough time looking. It's time to get some answers.
How might one find the goddess in order to seek an audience?
Follow the path and it will lead you to her. Be sure to stay on the path, though.
But that's...
Monsters? Here?
We never had monster infestations before. There goes the neighborhood.
The barrier around the Mana Sanctuary is meant to be impenetrable. However... I happen to have several hypotheses over the origins of these sanctuary monsters. Some species might have been trapped inside of the barrier at the time of its fabrication, or perhaps specific species are able to puncture.
Oh my, Master Aish is muttering to himself yet again.
Let him talk. Maybe he'll bore the monsters to death.
We should get going, but be careful, everyone.
I didn't account for monsters once we were in the sanctuary. What could be the cause?
Leave the hypotheses to Aish, Morley. We got bigger fish to fry.
Finally, a lucky break. Now that I'm an Olm, I can protect you all the whole way.
If there were trapped species inside of the barrier, we must take into account the change in habitat. Could evolution have played a part in creating this many subspecies? Or perhaps...
Should we permit him to ponder uninterrupted? Words will not reach him at this stage, I believe.
It figures. Aish, stop falling behind if you don't want to find your own way.
Let's teach them a lesson. Lumina Lantern!
Dry up, Spring! You're not getting away!
No more playing nice! Huh? Get out of my sight! You must no fuss! My roots are firmer, and my leaves greener.
It would have been nice to have Hina here to see this.
Yeah, she would have loved this view.
Then I'll be sure to soak up as much of the atmosphere as I can, for her sake.
That's the idea, Karina. I'll do the same.
What went through the minds of the Olms of old as they walked this path?
Our thoughts often turn to those we left behind in times such as these.
Bittersweet to reminisce, but my heart still feels warm. I'll bet you the Olms of the past will give us a warm welcome. Huh? The path stops here.
Then how do we get to the Mana Goddess?
Fairy could well have indicated the wrong route through the sanctuary. Her directions were vague at best.
Do not doubt that you are on the correct path.
It's Vidiz, the White Dragon Princess. Golly, what are you doing here?
You, your companions, and even I must face whatever future lies ahead of us, come what may.
Don't worry. Vidiz is like Trent, an emissary of the goddess.
Can you tell us how to continue on the path ahead?
I am the keeper of the future. How you choose to proceed depends on the answers you provide. There are many roads you may take, each with their own consequences. Do you understand?
I think so. We have a choice to complete the pilgrimage, or not. But that decision is why we've come to the goddess. Please, let us speak to her and ask for her wisdom.
After learning the truth, how will you feel? Will you accept it?
The truth?
Have you the strength to face the truth of this world? I do not know the depth of your conviction, what resides within your heart. Make me understand your intent. Your hearts will lead you along the path you seek.
She wants actions, not words, then.
We must convince her of our conviction.
You won't want to miss a moment of this, Vidiz.
I do not intend to blink. Now come.
Much obliged.
When tilling the lands to bear fruit, one must bear in mind the myriad disasters they will face. Extinguish the bane that threatens to incinerate all.
This one's a toughie. What should we do?
Think carefully. Well done.
Right answer. Feel the cut of my blade.
Behold your next trial.
Bring it on. I'm ready for anything.
As many rounds as it takes.
Though mortals yearn for the future, they are hindered by the shackles of their past. Expel the knowledge that leads mortals astray.
A riddle? Shall we offer a reply?
Think carefully. That is correct.
The right answer.
I got this. Appreciate it.
This?
Do you think you can handle this? You want some more?
Prepare for your final trial.
Final one? Then we go all out!
Ain't over till it's over, Vadiz.
As Alm of Light, surely you can decipher the truth from that which is false. Discern your truth, and yours alone.
Val, you can decipher it.
I think we can use the vessel.
Test your might.
Lumina Lantern!
Nice timing.
Well done.
All right, got it.
Think you can handle this? Buckle up. You're not getting away.
Riddle.
Now it is clear to me. Those strong enough to break free of their fate. Long have we prayed for pilgrims such as yourselves. You may be the heroes that the goddess of mana has needed all along. Go forth and create your own future.
Thank you, Vadiz.